Hello and welcome to round 19. We're working on our mandala with colour E, which is green ice, and crochet hook, bodkin and scissors. And here is what it's going to look like when we've finished. So this is our piece of work with round 19 completed. We are going to be working across the top of those lovely kind of shell shapes that we've made and outlined. These ones here, we're going to be working across the top here in our green ice, and then working these long stitches which are front post triple treble 2 together. So it's sort of outlined, giving a lovely lattice work effect, isn't it? So makes it look beautiful. We will begin. We're ready to go. Now we're going to join our yarn into the second double crochet that we made in these little clusters at the top here. So in the chain space of this round we made a double crochet, one chain, double crochet, if you remember, and we're going to join into the second one of those double crochets. I think in the pattern it's referred to as the double crochet on the left. So let's do that, and obviously just do one more to hold that in place. Now that is going to count as our first double crochet. We're now going to move on and do 3 more. I'll move that out of the way for this one. 2 and 3. So that's our initial 4 double crochet. That is what we're going to do before we start doing these twiddly front post triple treble 2 together. Now we debunked these in earlier rounds. We know that we're not scared of long stitch names anymore, but what I will just do is I've taken my hook out, and because I want to show you, I wanted to get to this position where we start these front post triple treble 2 together, because if you can see, it kind of falls. If you take a line down from that, it falls between these 2 points. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be joining from here to here to make another triangle. Let me show you that. So if I put it in this position here, just sort of slightly down, you could see we are going to be making a triangle, this triangle here. So if you imagine that, a triangle between these 2 points. Okay, so our first front post triple treble 2 together is going to go behind this treble 2 together from round 11, which is sitting just to the right of our current position. Okay, so if you, as I said, if you look, if we draw a line down here, this one's sitting just to the right, so that's where the first one's going to go. The second one's going to hop across and go in here. Oh yes, in here, and they will join together up there to make that triangle. So shall we do that? Let's do that. Right, so triple treble. Remember, it just means how many times the yarn is going to go around the hook. Nothing scarier than that. So let's do it together. So one time that would be a treble. That would be a double treble. And there's your triple treble. So it just means you're going to start with putting the yarn around the hook 3 times. Now, as I said, our first one is going to go slightly to the left of the position we're in at the moment. So our hook's going to go behind those stitches from round 11. And we're just going to complete, partially complete the stitch, because we're doing 2 together. So here we go. Pick up the yarn and pull it through. Pick up and pull through 2. And please keep it loose at this point, because I fell foul of this by trying to tighten it and it just didn't work. So keep it nice and loose. Pick up and go through 2 more. And pick up and go through 2 more. Now ordinarily to finish that stitch we'd pick up and go through those last 2, but since we're doing 2 together we've got to leave it live. So if I hold it like that now, you can see that diagonal, that lovely diagonal is making that look like it's one complete line all the way down here. It's fantastic. So we're just going to go ahead and do the other side now. So we've kept our 2 loops live on the hook, and we're going to do another triple treble. So here we go. That's a double. No, it isn't, sorry. That's a treble, that's a double treble, and that's a triple treble. And I'm sorry I haven't said it yet, have I? But don't forget, these are UK terms. Okay, so holding our work upright, again, you can see this this stitch sits to the left of where we are at the moment, and that's where we're going to go under. Just remember, we're creating this lovely A-frame or triangle. Oh, and I've picked up too much there. Let's do that again. I've picked up some of the pistachio by mistake. Sorry. So there, I've got my hook through there. Pull through. Pick up more yarn and go through two loops. And don't forget, keep it loose, or else it's not going to work. Pick up and go through two more. Pick up and go through two more until you've got 3 loops left on the hook. Now you're going to pick up one last time and go through all 3 loops, and that's complete. And can you see it's made this lovely triangle to sort of finish that line going all the way up. So let's finish this repeat. So once we've done the 2 front post triple treble 2 together, we are going to skip a stitch as usual. Just skip this one here, and we're going to do, I think, another 4. Yes, another 4. So that's 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then to finish the repeat we're going to do 1 double crochet in the chain space. Okay, let me see if you can see that properly. Can you see the space between these 2 doubles? It's there, and we're gonna do 1 double crochet in there, and that is our repeat. Okay, so let's quickly do another one. So we start with 4 double crochet, and now actually I want to tell you this also caught me out. You've got to start your double crochet in the top of the 2nd double crochet of that group from before. So just, you know, when you joined in your yarn, you joined into that stitch, that's where you're going to have to start every repeat from. I fell foul, I started in here, I accidentally skipped a stitch. So make sure you start every time in the same stitch that you've joined your yarn into. So that's that 2nd double crochet of that little cluster there, and I think you'll kind of know what I'm talking about now. Right, so 2, 3, and 4, and whoops, just get some more yarn out. We're ready for the triple treble front post triple treble 2 together. Goodness me. Right, so treble, double treble, triple treble, and don't forget this. It becomes easier now because your first triple treble 2 together is going to go through where your last one was. So you know, our last one has gone into that point there, and that's where the first one's going to come under. So you've got your map in place now, and you can easily see where things have got to go. So it looks a lovely sort of folded over muddle, doesn't it? But it's providing you keep it nice and not loose, but just don't try and tighten it too much. It just falls. Oops, nearly finished that there. Just falls where it needs to go. So we go all the way through until we've got 2 loops left on the hook, and then we stop. And then we're going to make our 2nd one of this set. So treble, double, triple, 3 times around the 3 times around the hook, 3 times around the hook, through the next treble 2 together from round 11, pick up the yarn, go through 2, pick up the yarn, go through 2, pick up the yarn, go through 2. So now we're left with 3 on the hook, pick up the yarn and go through all 3. And that is that. Pull forward, check to see where we need to skip a stitch, and finish off by doing 1, 2, 3, pull, 4 double crochet in back loops only, and 1 double crochet in the chain space. And that is that. Now, this is going to take me a little while to do. I may not film this one. I'm going to finish it off and we'll come back at the end. Right, I have finished. I've got to the end of the round. Oh, I haven't. I have one more stitch to do. Sorry, look. I've finished the last 4 double crochet of the final repeat, and I've just got to put a double crochet in to the chain space at the top. So in it goes. That is my last stitch. So, quick needle join to finish the round. You know the drill. Take my hook out, snip my yarn, thread. Oh dear, this fills me with dread. Threads fill me with dread. Oh, not bad, not bad. Okay, there's my live stitch. And if you're doing this for the first time, please note this is just how I've learnt to do it, or how I've accidentally learnt to do it. So it might be a bit different to how you've seen them done before, but it works, it's fine. So we left the stitch live from the hook. We've just threaded the yarn through, and we're going to pull it gently, not too tight. But because I've created an extra stitch here, we're going to have to lose one down here. So I follow the line of this stitch, which is stitch number 2. This is our first chain. Stitch number 2, I follow the line with my needle and I go under. Pull the stitch to sit on top of the chain. Follow the line of this stitch again, and the needle goes back into where the yarn has come out. Straight down. Oh, it's caught up. And that just sits over the top of that stitch to create a nice neat join. That was round 19, just to prove I've done 2. I don't know why I need to prove it. There's 2, aren't they gorgeous? And strangely, we're about to start round 20. Round 20's got some fun stuff in it. So, yeah, let's go.